What if you discovered that you have an invisible shield against diseases? A secret power that few know, but that can completely transform your relationship with health. Something that goes far beyond conventional remedies or treatments. Imagine an energy so powerful that it flows through your body, protecting you from ailments that affect other people. It's not magic. It's not fiction. It is an ancestral secret guarded by generations of chosen ones, people marked for an extraordinary mission. Have you ever felt different? That feeling that something special dwells inside you, even when the world seems to be falling apart. This is not just an impression. It is the call of the chosen ones, an energy that few understand. We are not talking about superhumans or people with supernatural powers. We are revealing a mystery that may be hidden right under your nose. An inner strength capable of transforming your relationship with health and purpose in life. In this video, we will unravel layers of knowledge that have remained hidden for centuries. Why do some seem to be protected by an invisible energy? How does this force act on the body and mind of the chosen ones? Each word you will hear has been carefully selected. It is no coincidence that you are here now. It's a call, a coded message for those ready to awaken their true potential for healing and protection. Prepare for a journey that goes beyond what traditional medicine can explain. We will dive into a universe where healing is not a treatment, but a state of being. Are you ready for this revelation? If you want to continue receiving exclusive content about the chosen ones, subscribe to the channel now, activate notifications, and get ready to unravel mysteries that can change your existence forever. Our healing journey is a delicate dance between body, mind, and spirit. Imagine your interior as a garden where each thought, each emotion is a seed. Some seeds generate flowers of healing, others produce weeds of illness. The chosen ones understand that health is not just the absence of symptoms. It is a state of inner harmony, a fine-tuning with the energy that sustains us. It's not about being invulnerable, but about being resilient. When we talk about spirit, we are not referring to something abstract or distant. It is the inner strength that makes you get up after each fall, that whispers hope when everything seems dark. It is your deepest connection with life. Many people carry invisible wounds, grievances, traumas, old fears that settle in the body like silent parasites. The chosen ones learn to look at these wounds not as enemies, but as masters of learning. Traditional medicine treats symptoms. Spiritual healing transforms roots. While a doctor can cure an infection, only you can heal the ground where that infection was born. Your emotional state is the soil of your health. Observe how your emotions affect your physical body. Deep sadness can generate muscle tension. Unprocessed anger can create inflammation. Constant fear weakens the immune system. Your spirit speaks through the body. The chosen ones develop a sensitive listening. They do not ignore symptoms, but understand them as messages. A pain is not just an annoyance, it is a call to look deeper, to understand what needs to be healed. Cultivating a healthy spirit requires conscious practices: meditation, gratitude, forgiveness, connection with nature. They are tools that cleanse stagnant energies, that renew our inner strength. They are not a luxury, they are a necessity. Modern science is beginning to validate what shamans and spiritual masters have always known. Our consciousness directly influences our physical health. Thoughts are not just ideas, they are waves of energy that shape our reality. Imagine yourself as a channel. Where do your energies flow? Are they crystallized in fear and resentment, or open to love and healing? The chosen ones learn to be rivers, not dams. They let emotions flow without judgment. Spiritual healing does not mean absence of challenges. It means having the strength to go through them. It is like a tree that does not fear the storm, but flexes with the wind, resilient, adaptable, always returning to its center. Each chosen one has a unique path of healing. There are no magic formulas or ready-made recipes. There is self-knowledge, courage to look inward, willingness to let go of what no longer serves and embrace your true essence. Your spirit is a sacred territory. Take care of it with love, attention, and respect. Feed it with practices that nurture your soul. Listen to its inner whispers. Trust in your ability to heal. You are much more than you imagine. Every human being carries within themselves an infinite potential for healing and restoration. We are not victims of circumstances, but creators of our own reality. The divine promise is not a distant concept, but a living energy that pulsates in every cell of our body. The chosen ones understand that their journey was not plotted by chance. There is a greater purpose, a specific mission that transcends the limits of common human understanding. It's not about privilege, but about responsibility. When we speak of divine promise, we are not reducing the experience to a religious text. We are recognizing a deep connection with an energy that sustains us, protects us, and guides us. A force that goes beyond any limited understanding. Healing is not something you seek externally. It is a state of being that you recognize and allow to flow. Imagine yourself as a channel where divine energy can circulate freely, clearing blockages, restoring balances, regenerating every part of your being. Many people live imprisoned by fear. Fear of getting sick, fear of failing, fear of not being enough. The chosen ones learn to transform that fear into fuel for their journey of growth and healing. The promise does not mean absence of challenges. It means having the inner strength to go through them. Like a tree that resists the storm, the chosen ones do not deny the difficulties, but transform them into opportunities for growth and learning. Isaiah 53:5 is not just a biblical verse. It is a code of restoration. By his wounds we are healed, reveals a deep mystery. Our healing has already been achieved. We don't need to beg, plead, or despair. We just need to recognize and accept. Each chosen one carries a unique healing signature. There is no one-size-fits-all model, no magic formula. There is an inner call, a fine-tuning with the divine energy that sustains us and guides us at every step. The universe conspires in favor of those who understand their purpose. It is not a passive protection, but an active participation. You co-create your reality with every choice, every thought, every conscious action. Doubt and fear are veils that obscure our vision. The chosen ones learn to cross these veils, to see beyond physical symptoms, beyond apparent limitations. Their faith is not blind. It is an expanded view of reality. The divine promise does not discriminate. It does not choose some and abandon others. It is available to all who are willing to unlearn old patterns, to release limiting beliefs, and to embrace a new way of existing. Living as a chosen one is a daily exercise in courage. It means looking inward with honesty, recognizing your shadows, and transforming them into light. It is not an easy path, but it is a path of profound fulfillment. Your healing is already complete. Your mission is already plotted. Your strength already dwells in every cell of your being. Just recognize, accept, and allow that energy to flow through you, transforming each challenge into an opportunity for growth. Our brain is a complex universe, capable of transforming thoughts into physical reality. Each neuron fires not only electrical impulses, but potentials for healing or illness. We are true power plants, capable of producing health or disease through our mind. The chosen ones understand that thought is not just a mental process, but a creative force. They are not victims of circumstances, but architects of their own reality. Each thought echoes in the body, modifying cellular structures, altering immune systems. Modern scientists confirm something that shamans and spiritual masters have always known. Our consciousness has transformative power. It's not mysticism, it's science. Studies prove how emotional states directly influence our body chemistry, our immune system. Imagine your body as fertile ground. Negative thoughts are seeds of disease. Fear, anger, resentment are like weeds that suffocate your vital energy. Positive thoughts, love, gratitude are nutrients that strengthen your health. Anxiety is not just a mental state. It is a chemical storm that corrodes your immune system. When you constantly live in a state of stress, your body releases cortisol, weakening your natural defenses, opening doors to diseases. Chosen ones develop mental mastery. It doesn't mean eliminating negative thoughts, but transforming them. They recognize each emotion as a messenger, not as a tyrant. They learn to observe without completely identifying with the thought. Meditation, conscious breathing, mindfulness practices are not fads. They are powerful tools for mental reprogramming. They allow you to disconnect from the autopilot of fear and reconnect with your inner strength. Gratitude is a powerful antidote against toxic mental states. When you choose to be grateful, even in difficult times, you activate neural circuits of resilience. Your brain literally reorganizes itself, producing neurotransmitters of well-being. Science proves optimism strengthens, pessimism weakens. It's not about denying challenges, but about choosing how to interpret them. Your perspective not only changes your emotional experience, but your biological reality. Chosen ones know that control does not mean perfection. It means responsibility. Recognizing that you can choose your thoughts without judging the ones that arise. Like a gentle observer, not a harsh critic, your immune system constantly responds to your mental state. Love, compassion, forgiveness are natural medicines more powerful than any synthetic remedy. They produce substances that regenerate, balance, heal. The mind is not something separate from the body. It is an integral part of it. What happens in one space immediately reflects in the other. Thoughts are not just abstract ideas. They are waves of energy that shape your physical reality. Consciously choosing your thoughts is an act of courage. It requires practice, patience, self-compassion. It's not about perfection, but about movement. Every small choice counts. Every positive thought is a step towards healing. Your mind is a sacred territory. Take care of it with love, attention, and respect. Feed it with thoughts that nurture your soul. Listen to its inner whispers. Trust in your ability to transform. You are much more than your thoughts. The cross is not just a religious symbol. It is a portal of transformation, a breaking point between what we were and what we can become. Jesus' sacrifice transcends traditional religious understandings, revealing a code of deep restoration for the chosen ones. Many interpret the sacrifice as a distant historical event, but for the chosen ones, it is a living, pulsating reality that is renewed with every breath. It's not about a ritual, but about a transformative connection that gives new meaning to our existence. Jesus did not come only to forgive sins. He came to restore the original connection between the human and the divine. His sacrifice was an act of love so deep that it crosses time, space, breaking invisible chains that imprison our true essence. Imagine the sacrifice as a code of restoration. Each wound endured was not by chance, but a deliberate purpose of healing. Not just spiritual healing, but integral healing. Body, mind, emotions, purpose, a complete restoration. The illnesses we carry are not destiny. They are layers of unprocessed stories, unhealed traumas, untransformed fears. Jesus not only removed these layers, but gave us the ability to continue this healing process. Chosen ones understand that carrying alone is not strength. It is imprisonment. The sacrifice frees us from this illusion of self-sufficiency. We are not called to fight alone, but to recognize a force that already dwells within us. The cross represents the greatest declaration of love in history. Not a corny or romantic love, but a love that radically transforms. A love that looks at our deepest wounds and says, "You are much more than that." Every challenge that seems to bring us down has already been won in advance. It does not mean absence of struggles, but ability to go through them with a force that does not come from ourselves. A divine resilience that surpasses human understanding. The enemy is not people or external circumstances. It is the inner voice of fear, doubt, limitation. Jesus not only defeated this enemy externally, but gave us internal tools for this constant battle. Disbelief is not lack of faith. It's fear in disguise. Fear of being too great, of being loved too much, of being completely healed. The chosen ones learn to dismantle this fear, choosing to believe beyond the apparently possible. Declaring healing is not denying challenges. It is recognizing a higher reality. It's not about empty words, but about an inner posture of already being healed, even in the healing process, a confidence that transcends circumstances. Each chosen one carries the DNA of this restoration, not by their own merit, but by grace. A grace that is not passivity, but transforming power. Power to give new meaning to wounds, to transform deserts into gardens, to see beyond the apparent. Jesus' sacrifice was not an isolated event. It is a continuous invitation, a call to reconnect with our divine essence, to remember that we are much more than our stories of pain, much greater than our limitations. Living in fullness is not a state, it is a daily choice. Choosing to believe, choosing to let go, choosing to love. Not by our own strength, but recognizing a force that sustains us, restores us, transforms us continuously. Words are not just sounds. They are portals of creation, frequencies that shape our deepest reality. Each declaration is like a brush that draws our existence, coloring the canvas of life with tones of healing or illness. The chosen ones understand that language is not just communication. It is manifestation. Each word carries a vibration, an energy capable of transforming cells, reorganizing mental patterns, giving new meaning to experiences. They are not just sounds, they are codes of creation. Imagine your mouth as a creative portal. Negative words are like toxic seeds that, planted repeatedly, grow like weeds in your existential field. Positive words are nutrients that feed your inner garden, producing fruits of healing. Declaring does not mean denying challenges. It means recognizing a higher reality. When you say, "I am healed," you are not ignoring a diagnosis, but activating a potential for restoration that transcends traditional medical understandings. Modern science proves the power of declarations. Neuroplasticity reveals how repeated thoughts literally redesign brain structures. It's not mysticism, it's biology. Your words have chemical power, capable of modifying your physical reality. Chosen ones develop linguistic mastery. They are not people who ignore challenges, but who give them new meaning. They transform diagnoses into invitations for growth, limitations into opportunities for expansion. Their language is a territory of inner alchemy. Faith is not something abstract. It is an operational frequency. When you declare with conviction, you activate energy fields that reorganize your reality. It's not about wanting something, but about already being connected with that possibility. Negative words are like mental viruses. They install themselves subtly, reproduce quickly, contaminating internal systems. "I'm always tired. I'll never get better," are declarations that imprison, limit, make you sick. Chosen ones break this cycle. Positive declarations are powerful antidotes. "My body is strong. "I am continuously restored," are not just phrases. They are sentences that reprogram, that heal, that liberate. Each repetition is a coup de grace against limiting patterns. True faith is not absence of doubt. It is conscious choice. Choosing to believe even when external evidence seems to contradict. It is not denial. It is recognition of a higher reality that transcends limited perceptions. Each chosen one learns to be the architect of their own narrative. They are not victims of inherited stories, but creators of new chapters. Their declarations are brushstrokes of a painting in constant transformation, where healing is a natural state. Declaring is not spiritual manipulation, it is alignment. Like a musical instrument that needs to be tuned constantly, you tune your frequency through words. Words that vibrate in harmony with your deepest essence. Faith is a muscle. It needs to be exercised daily. It is not enough to declare once. You have to repeat, believe, feel, not as an empty ritual, but as a conscious practice of reconnecting with your true nature of healing. Your mouth is a sacred portal. Each word is a seed. Consciously choose what you are going to plant, not for what you see externally, but for what you already recognize internally. You are much more than your current circumstances. Discipline is not prison. It is a portal of freedom. The chosen ones understand that true transformation is born from conscious choices, not from momentary impulses. Each decision is a brick in the construction of a full, healthy, and purposeful life. Your body is not just a biological machine. It is a sacred temple, an instrument of divine manifestation. Each cell carries an intelligence that goes far beyond mechanical functions. It deserves respect, care, meticulous attention. Many confuse discipline with rigidity, but for the chosen ones, it is a flow of self-love. It's not about punishment, but about recognition. Recognizing that you are precious, that you deserve the best possible care, that your health is a priority. Food is not just nutrition, it is communication. Each food you choose dialogues directly with your cells, activates or deactivates systems, strengthens or weakens your physical and energetic structure. Conscious choice is an act of love. Physical exercise transcends aesthetics. It is a ritual of connection. Movement is not just caloric expenditure, but a way to awaken bodily intelligence, release energy blockages, restore internal balances. Your body is an instrument of healing. Rest is not luxury. It is a sacred necessity. Deep sleep, moments of stillness, conscious pauses are when your body performs the deepest regeneration processes. What works for one may not work for another. Learn to know yourself. Chosen ones develop a sensitive listening. They do not ignore body signals. Each discomfort, each symptom is a message, not as a threat, but as an invitation for adjustment, for realignment, for conscious growth. Nutrition goes beyond food. It includes what you consume mentally. Information, relationships, environments also nourish or destroy. Consciously choose what feeds your energy, your peace, your purpose. Routine is not imprisonment. It is a structure that liberates. Creating conscious habits allows you to release creative energy. You don't have to spend strength on basic decisions. You can focus on your mission, on your higher purpose. Self-care is a revolutionary act. In a world that promotes exhaustion, taking care of yourself is resistance. It is not selfishness. It is responsibility. You can only serve truly when you are whole, restored, in balance. Ask yourself constantly, am I honoring my temple? Not with judgment, but with love. Each choice is an opportunity for realignment. Each day is a chance to do differently, to choose better, to reconnect. Your journey as a chosen one is unique. There is no one-size-fits-all model, no standardized path. There is your path, your truth, your singular way of manifesting healing, purpose, and fullness. Trust your process, respect your journey. The chosen ones are called to be light, and your healing is not a personal destiny, but a universal calling. Each story of restoration is a beacon that illuminates paths for others who are still navigating in the darkness of fear and disease. You are not just healed, you are a messenger of hope. Being light means transforming wounds into bridges. Your scars are not marks of suffering, but testimonies of restoration. Each challenge overcome is a story that can inspire, heal, and liberate other people imprisoned in their own battles.